What's going on, guys? It's Cliff Lewis from Cliff Lewis Experience at Coldwell Banker Hartside. Today I have the pleasure of being at the Northeast Training Institute with a good friend of mine, Justin Weber. He's recently opened the House of Horrors. Justin, where are we at? What are we looking at?
We're out in our learning lab right now, which is a House of Horrors. It's an inspection training facility that has over 1,000 defects built into it. We use this to train in home inspectors, building inspectors, and various other industry-related professionals.
We brought out 20 of our team members today to go above and beyond to get a better idea of what we're looking at when we walk through homes, when we walk through either a listing, when we walk through working with our buyers, just to help them see stuff before they make that initial offer. All right, Justin, so walk me through. Let's see how many of the 1,000 defects I can actually find.
Let's go, Cliff. We'll start in the basement. That's where the soul of the house is. Let's go down here and see what we can find. First defect you find, you have a door opening into the basement. No go. It should open the other way. So
I feel like this broken step is going to be on the list.
yes, you are correct. That is a correct step there. As we were building this, we wanted to make it as realistic as possible. Obviously, this is meant to be a crawl space. I have yet in my career to find a crawl space this clean.
I agree.
We wanted to get people used to coming in, getting in confined spaces, crawling, looking around. We have a bunch of different electrical displays here, from Federal Pacifics to fuse panels, to all the good old stuff that should no longer be in houses. We also have a lot of significant framing defects, such as the I-beam being held up by a block of wood. These support posts here are temporary jacks. You will see these all the time in older homes. This one's actually just held in by nails. If you look back here, that board right there is a termite destroyed board, and that's meant to act as a sill plate. This here is also a sill plate, but that's incorrect because it's not treated lumber. This one here is treated, and then there's none down there. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in this basement. Holds the furnace, the electrical, the HVAC, all the plumbing, all that stuff is usually the foundation is in the basement.
Everything that costs a lot of money to get replaced.
Correct. And that's where we spend a lot of time when we're doing a home inspection, is focusing on the structure, because houses are built from the foundation up. We're going to leave the basement, show you some exterior defects here. We have all different kinds of siding. This is T111. It's very common in the mountain areas. It's a wood product, and as you can see, it's set up against mulch, which is what we talked about for moisture intrusion and rot. So that's an important thing to look at. This over here, usually you won't actually see the grill here because it's happened and they moved it, but it happens very often.
They melt the siding.
They want this nice grill on the deck, put it right up against it, and don't realize that it's going to melt the siding. This is our sewer scope mock-up, so we can teach sewer scope trainings with sewer cameras, and they run it down. There's all different kinds of piping in here. We recommend it mostly in older homes, and if you look over here, you can see this cast iron pipe. These are very common in older homes, and they always are very well known to fail. And it can be a very expensive fix for a homeowner move-in that's not covered by insurance. We also have furnaces here. Here's a water heater going up into the chimney. You have a cracked flue. It might just seem like a little crack in the flue, but it can cause significant problems with draft and carbon monoxide, all that kind of stuff, anything that's combustible. Come this way and we'll go inside the interior area. This is basically a work in progress, this house. It's always going to be changing, evolving based on things that we find, based on code changes, safety issues. One of the funniest things that we would not see in a home inspection is this right here.
Ran the electric right through the HVAC.
Right through the HVAC. And that's something that you would see on a pre-drywall. That's why we say new homes should be inspected, because this is all stuff, again, that we've seen. This is a kitchen here, and we do have insulation, different types of insulation here.
I think they didn't do a good job with the spackle.
A little defective, huh? This is our garage. Obviously, there's no firewall protection in the garage. Some of that is done intentionally because of the code training. So, Cliff, what is one thing that you think that a garage door should have as a safety mechanism?
Those two sensors at the bottom.
Hit the garage door button over here. Ready? See if we can stop it. What do you think we can do? They're actually up here. And we see this so often. That is a huge safety issue with kids, pets, cars. These garage doors do come down with a lot of force. Some of them do have a reverse mechanism. Sometimes it doesn't work. I want to show you, this is called a superior wall mock-up. A lot of new construction is using this because it's insulated concrete. It needs to be installed properly, so we have a whole course that we teach just specifically on superior walls. We're actually going to be having VOTEC students come in here. They're going to be building these mock-ups. We're going to provide all the materials for them, and then they get their school credits. And we'll head upstairs real quick Again, a lot of this stuff actually came right off of a house. So this is the last part of our House of Horrors. This is the roofing displays. We have many different roofing styles, just about everything you can think of. It really provides a good learning environment for the students to get to see this stuff firsthand. Cliff, I don't know if you run into a lot with Airbnbs. Everybody wants a hot tub at their Airbnb, right?
Absolutely.
Great thing to have.
Yep.
Why not put it on a deck, right? What's the problem with that? Decks are built for span and a load span, so they're built intentionally to distribute the weight load, evenly across the deck. You see decks collapsing all the time because of hot tubs on decks. Never ever put a hot tub on a deck. One more thing I wanted to show you here, and then we'll wrap it up. So this is the old portion of our house here. Old plank construction, knob and tube wiring actually came out of a house.
Knob and tube, something we see all the time. Justin, tell us a little bit about that.
So knob and tube wiring is a two-wire system. There's no ground in it. It's an antiquated wiring system, and it definitely should be replaced. Most insurance companies won't allow you to have it. Any type of loans will not allow to have active knob and tube.
We really, really, again, appreciate you taking your time and showing us your amazing facility you guys built. This is just a great learning opportunity for us as a real estate team, always trying to better ourselves to give our clients a better service, a better level of experience with the Cliff Lewis experience, of course. So, Justin, as always, brother, I appreciate you.
Thanks for coming up.
Thanks again, and we'll look for you in the next excursion.